Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 with me, the Midlife Simster. Thank you for joining me at Riverview Farm, episode number 1. Now then, this might only ever be episode 1 of 1. It might be episode 1 of 10. I honestly don't know. This is very much a filler series for us whilst we wait for Calmsden to get updated. Chances are, unless this is unbelievably popular as a Let's Play, I will just use this as my sort of offline play, and then heavens forbid if I ever were to try and do some sort of streaming, this might be this sort of test map that we have a little go at that on. I'd like to do it, but I've got to learn what I'm doing first of all. So where do I even start? We are Saturday the 8th of February. It has been almost 24 hours that the PlayStation Network has been offline. We have had loads of mods come out this week on PlayStation. However, we had a new map, which is this one, and we still haven't had our Calmsden update. So it just feels all over the place at the moment, just absolutely all over the place. So I was a little bit worried that we're sort of lacking in content for the channel. The Riverbend Springs is really difficult to do more than one episode a week, I gotta be honest, with the editing process. And then without being able to do more on Calmsden, because I've suspended that now until we get the update, because there's no point me carrying on, getting to like episode 7, 8, 9, 10, and then having to try and catch up again. It would just be impossible. So here we are, Riverview Farm. Now, a little bit of history. This was the map that got me into Farming Simulator. This was the map that I did first, like double figures map. I did, I think, maybe 50 odd hours on this one, on 22, before then sort of kind of dipping into other maps and things like that. I've talked about it before. My history of Farming Simulator is I generally would do 20 odd hours, 30 hours in a map, and then go and do something different. I never really stuck with it. Very rarely got past a kind of year's worth of farming, and then would just go and try something else. Since becoming a content creator, I've far exceeded anything that I've ever done on 22 on all of the playthroughs I'm doing. So trying something a little bit different though. The thing with this map is I love what it gives you. I love the starting farm. It just feels a touch too easy, and I don't often mess around with maps and make my own stuff. So this felt like a good opportunity to dip my toe. It won't obviously be a challenge thing, because I've set this up completely to my own liking and standards. You would have to go a long way to sort of replicate this to try and make it a challenge. That will come, Mike, looking at you. That will be the future at some point, but just not yet. A lot of this series as well, you'll see that I'm going to keep in cab, only because this map is quite closed in. So it makes it quite difficult to drive in the third person around the map. But anyway, let me show you around my farm. I'll tell you what, let's just do it official, shall we? Let's go from the main entrance. So in terms of the map and things that we own, we are down here on plot number 60. So in terms of map, you've got the shop up here, but their normal farm is up there. You follow this road all the way down and down to us. In terms of things, or fields I should say, that we own 27, which is the oat field. We own 25, which is soybeans, I think it is. Let me just double check that. Yep. We own the grass field at 22, and we own the sheep pasture at 56. Other than that, that's all we've got. That's all we've got to play with at the moment. 27, the oat field is ready to harvest, so that'll be one of the earlier jobs, as will be the grass field there. The soybean has got a little bit yet to grow. I will not be planting a field within the fields for the animal pastures. They're just going to run the meadow until it runs out. I'm not going to play around with it. I'm not going to mess about with it. Same for the cow pasture down here. yeah, that's just my preference. I know you can. I know it's, you know, there's ways of doing it. I know it's more effective. I know all those things. I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to mess with it. I'm quite happy with it as is, and we're just gonna run with it that way. So, interesting little beeper noise coming further out. We'll come back to that in a minute. So, manure silo extension. We will see. Now, 55 litres gathered already. You can see on the clock, by the way, it's 12:09. We're playing at half speed. I'll speed that up a little. It's only been on that just so that whilst I was setting the map up, I needed a little bit more time. I'll probably play on ×3 normally. We may have to drop this down as the day goes on to like 1 or even half, depending on the jobs, how long things are taking. But yeah, rule of thumb, we'll be playing from 3. I'm tempted to maybe play with a 2-day month as well, considering all the others are 1 day, but I don't know. That's how I feel. I might change it up as we go through. So at the moment, that's working. I've been in and out of this map all day. Obviously, well, I haven't been back into it all day because of the PlayStation issues. So managed to get back in just now, quite late in the evening. What are we, 9:20 at night on the Saturday? So, cow pasture. Hey guys, 48 animals in here. I know it's a weird number, but I will explain. Weird cow pasture trick I did myself. I forgot though what I was doing, messed up the fence over here. So technically the animals will probably never show in this area, because the point of contact from the fence is going to be down there straight back onto the barn. This is just for visuals. So in terms of the animals that we've got in this pasture, let's go up to our barn. We have 1 mummy water buffalo and 15 babies. We have 1 mummy cow and 15 babies. We have 1 mummy brown Swiss and 15 babies. Hi guys. Plenty of food for them all, as you can see down the bottom right there. 23,811 litres combined. So they've got loads of straw just to keep them ticking over, meadow grass. Yeah, they're doing fine. They are good. Because what I didn't want to do is be racing to try and get all this sort of stuff set up. This was very much like give myself a bit of a starting point. Very much like this map does. So kind of in keeping with it. Little wishing well, or water point, as it's going to be known. The lizard buy anything point here. This is the version that gives you the 10% discount. It isn't the one that gives you the massive discount. So it just saves us having to go to the shop to buy our like lime and fertilizer and things like that. So this originally was a bit of a turning circle, and as you can see, I ended up having to put the barn in by there. So we may mess around with this. This is all quite rushed, by the way. This isn't by any means this sort of finalized, finished, polished version. This was kind of thrown together, but then because I couldn't get back into the game all day to do any sort of major changes to it, and I want to try and take advantage of having the opportunity to at least record something for this coming week. Yeah, we'll have to make do. Two clamps, a little bit of grass in this one already, just as a sort of background. We've got 9,000 litres of grass kicking around in there. Undecided if I'll kind of cover that or we'll top it up maybe now. Some weather measuring equipment. I haven't really used these before, so just chucked them in. Whoa! Outward opening gate. Forgot about that. So yeah, cool little thing. Apparently this fills with water and does all sorts of stuff, and it gives us a more accurate weather reading. Does this thing, which is making a lot of noise. Obviously the chemical cabinets, nothing in there at the moment. I do like these, and obviously I like them because they're orange. I like that they open one door at a time like that as well. It's really nice, isn't it? So we'll eventually put our liquid fertilizer and herbicides in there. Let's close this gate back up. For which then the mod pump is by there. So happy days. Plough, weight, Fendt harvester, cool bit of kit. The coon baler by here. This thing, I use this one all the time. It's the same one I've got on Calmsden. It's because it allows for smaller tractors to use it. What we got here, header, and then the header for the Sorry, I was looking at my phone and at the same time the harvester, the base game fertilizer and lime spreader. We have what is this one now? This is the is it a lemkin? Yeah, is that how you pronounce that? Put the lemkin there so we can turn over the fields when we're done and harvested from them. Windrower, mowing equipment, massive seeder unit, the Horsch Pronto 6DC. Yeah, I treated myself with this one a little bit. One of the new mods that's come out this week, so give it a go. Now then, oh, sorry, we got the garage over here. Nothing in it at the moment. I don't think you can go in this one, can you? No. What was that? Take what then, did I say? Take Lance. Oh, whoops. I wonder what that was. Pressure washer. Idiot. That's funny. Right, okay, so over here, treated myself. We have the new sawmill that also does the wood chips. We have a rather large piece of wood from the Shagbark Hickory. So I spent ages dealing with this land over here, and there was a lot of trees. So from that, I was like, right, I'm putting all that work in. There's no way I'm not doing something with all that wood, even though I'm kind of getting rid of it and starting the fresh. So chuck this down, chuck the bunch of the trees in there. So it's currently at the moment got 12,000 litres of wood in it. We can chop this up and keep topping that up initially. But it's also, sorry, I keep running away from it. I should have stayed there for a second, shouldn't I? It's also got 12,000 litres of wood chips in it. But this is the Omatana trailer. We're not keeping this. This is simply for storage because I was doing so much of the lumber work getting this map set up. In here, we have 88,000 litres of wood chips to keep topping this thing up with. Once they're out, then this trailer will be gone. I come back to the vehicles now. Hello, chickens. How are we? 530 chickens, 10,000 litres of wheat in there at the moment to keep them hopefully ticking over for a little while. We may need to do something about that though, which will be problematic. Obviously the barn, I've just noticed the trees coming through there. Can I? Oh, I can't even do anything about that other than my, okay, note to self. Worry about it another day. Yeah, bale and pallet storage. Love this one. Nice and easy. Chuck it all in there. Happy days. Massive silo over here, which also has, I think, that I put some wheat in it. Yeah, so we've got 9,000 litres of wheat as a bit of a backup for the chickens. I just don't know how quick they're going to go through that food. Originally, we had a house by here. I don't actually have a sleep trigger at the moment, so we'll need to put one of those down. I'll probably just chuck the bag down for now. And sort of cross that bridge later on. In terms of obviously the trailer, same one I've got in Riverbend. This one, I love it. I've just fallen in love with this. The Flegel ASW, only because it just makes it so easy with the push mechanism and everything just comes up without having to tilt, so you can go inside buildings. It'll fit inside the cow sheds and stuff without getting caught on the doors. Yeah, great trailer. Bale collecting trailer over here, with the auto load option on it and everything like that if we want to be particularly lazy. A couple of the front loader tools. So we've got the bucket, the pallet fork for there, all faithful, the M140 right here, which is just the best mod ever made. And then our tractors. So we'll start over here with the big boy. So we've got the Valtra T195. I think this is the 210 horsepower that we've got going on here. All of these obviously in the Simster Orange. This mod came out this week, and I just love this little tractor, and I really want to do like a small farm challenge. I think that's the way I'll go, and this will almost certainly feature in that. So this is like 80 horsepower, this little Landini. So this is just for running around the farm, chucking that massive weight that we've got on the back of it, which looks absurd because the colours are a horrific clash, and just doing a little bit of work around the farm. And then again, the Valtra Velmet 8750, which I think is a 190 horsepower. This one was. So yeah, two big tractors basically to do all our sort of grunt work. The little one for running around inside the farm. £30,000 in the bank, sort of set up already without too much pressure on us. And yeah, we are pretty much good to go. As I said, this series will only last handful of episodes, I imagine, but but it's been a bit of a turbulent week one way or another with various different things. And you guys have been so amazing, the support you're constantly showing me and the encouragement, things like that. Especially you Riverbend fans, like the roleplay fans, unbelievable commitment and love. So yeah, thank you. I know I say it all the time, I harp on about it all the time. To be where we are with like 1100 over 1100 subs now, you guys like you know, mentioning things like, you know, Daggerwin and Scroft and those sort of comparisons, it kind of blows my mind. It really does, because I just again, I say it all the time, I just never expected anything like this, and just in a couple of months as well, it's been incredible. So thank you. And yeah, I just, you know, I can't remember who was it said something funny about my voice. It wasn't like my sultry tones, but it was something like that. It really made me laugh the other day. So yeah, as a thank you to all, you can I'm gonna do a bit more content for you, so you can hear my ridiculous voice that I really dislike, but apparently you guys quite like. Yeah, so there we are. Right, let's get on with a bit of farming, shall we? I think probably let's get up to the oat field, get that started at least. I know the turning into it is a little bit tight, isn't it? So I tell you what, should we take the... come on, let's take little Andini for a spin. Come on, girl. I tell you what we do need to do though is probably leave your front loader attachment behind, so we got a bit more wriggle room for moving around. So we shall drop you off by here, and you can be the tow for the Fent header. Yeah, wanted to try this one out. I saw this harvester, I think it features on Daggerwin's Hutan Pantai series, doesn't it? I think he probably just the Massey, doesn't he? We know what he's like for it. But it's got like, and we won't really see it here, we're not going to get the sort of the use out of it, but it's got the option where you like auto adjust the sort of gradient that it's working on. It's really clever bit of kit. So yeah, and it's, you know, it's low priced, it's not massive. Didn't feel like too much cheating giving it to myself as our starting, because, you know, we could go with that base Massey, but it's a bit boring then, and then we just, you know, that's pretty much every game gives you that one. So yeah, just mix it up, and I did want something that I want to maybe like have the aim of we'll upgrade everything eventually. That, you know, there isn't really a goal to this series. This is just literally just for a bit of kind of fun and giggles. Right, let me just have a slurp of tea because my throat is so dry today. Hopefully that didn't come through the microphone. I did try and lean back as far as I could, but as I was doing, I kind of realised I hadn't pressed the mute button. Sorry guys. Right, into our oat field. Come on then. Yeah, oh, that's not a good start, is it? Oh, what are we caught up on there? What's it catching? Just the edge of the hedge has just got a horrifically good collision on it, is it? Oh, of all the track, look at this. The first thing, this is not a good sign. Oh, little Landini. Power. Oh, no. Right, hang on. Oh, this is going to get really ugly now, isn't it? Look, it's all sorts of messed up. Right, I tell you what, let's just bring the Fent up here quick. Let's see if we can't cheat our way out of this one. Unhook, get that header off the trailer. And then the Landini can sort of like push its way out, hopefully. Hopefully. Right, I think we'll go in cab, because like I say, it's just a little bit tight, isn't it? These roads, and makes it quite difficult then for third person viewing. So yeah, so things have been going on the channel this week. it's weird. I talked a lot previously about, like, you know, recording time is difficult for me with work and family and things. So I kind of have like 2 or 3 like opportunities at best in the week where I've got a couple of hours I can say, right, I'm gonna do some of the recording there. So the back-to-back thing works really well for the Let's Play series because I can just get on with it. The editing then is quite minimal as well, so, you know, it kind of suits it. It doesn't suit it for the roleplay series at all because I need to sort of plan the content quite heavily, but also I need to, like, you know, there's all sorts going on. I'll have like the AI voices and stuff, and, like, you know, the editing afterwards takes like a long time. So yeah, it doesn't really, back-to-back doesn't suit that series at all, really. So that then becomes 1 a week, but then like I say, the issue then with Calmsden is quite clearly needs its updates. I was really hoping that would have come through this week, because normally, I'm sure I read originally that Giant said, like, you know, reworks and updates would be a couple of days basically once they receive them back in. I know they went back in early in the week. Oh, this is a nightmare because it's not going to get it because it's nudged there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, little Landini, come on. You can do this. You can do this, my friend. Oops, nope. It won't do anything if I unhook you. Come on, come on, come on. You can do this. Let go of the... Let go, let go, let go. Oh, what are you caught? Oh no, you caught on the harvester or what? What are you colliding with? Oh, this is just a nightmare start, isn't it? What a way to introduce yourself to the series. Lord above. Let's just try and just give myself enough, like, Austin Powers 300 point turn in the Fent. How far forward can I go with you, mate, without destroying it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Right, let's get you unfolded and at least get you somewhat started. Standard rules apply for me, usual stuff. Where are we? Normal difficulty at the moment, traffic on 1 day per month. Snow, yes. So crop destruction, yes. Periodic ploughing, yes. Fieldstone, no, it is the devil's work, go away. Lime, yes. Weeds, yes. Disaster, oh, we'll change that to visuals only. Dirt, normal. Automatic engines, off. Stop go, yes. Trailer fill limit, yes. Again, the weirdo that seems the only weirdo I know that seems to play with that. All of these guys off, and happy days. Right. So let's see. Can we enable straw swath please drive? We're going to need that. And we are farming on Riverview Farm. Yeah, come on, boy. Come on. This episode, I'm not going to do any, one of the many things I call them, speed cuts, time lapses, fast cuts, all those things that I seem to randomly make up. He says that. I mean, this field is massive. We'll be here all day doing this if I keep you here, but you know, it's quite nice just to have a little bit of a chat about things. I got no idea timing on this episode. I'm going to guess at the moment probably about 25, maybe 23. I didn't set my timer until I came. It was like halfway around the farm tour, so that's showing about 17 at the moment. But then my recording time shows 35. But I set the recording up miles earlier than I needed to, because I was about to start recording and then realised I hadn't done something. Oh, which reminds me, I haven't shown you it, which was the thing I also forgot. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Visit these guys. Hey, dudes. No equipment over here for the sheepies. Hey, hi, how are you? So 80 of these guys in here. In terms of the breakdown of them, where are we? Chickens. No, we've seen. Oh, by the way, yeah, the chicken coop was 500 big hens, and then 30 roosters, because why not? It's just nice for the decoration. Over here, we got 20 of the Steinschaft adults, 20 of the Landrace adults, 20 goat adults, and then 20 kids, literally. Yeah, giving us our 80 over here. So hopefully we'll get some babies out of these guys, and some more babies then to add to these, and we'll have the goat's milk as well as the wool being produced by these guys. And they have got, I mean, this thing can hold loads of food, clearly, because I put 8,000 litres or just over of, I actually put, I got a funny feeling I put hay in here, but it just comes up as grass, doesn't it? So, yeah, either way, 8,000 litres of that, but they've also got 62,000 litres of meadow. So I'd be interested to see how it plays on this map. And I mean, it probably won't work with it, and it'll break like everything else, but we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Right. Come on then. Let's get you just onto an AI worker, see what happens. Jane girl. Right. Come on, my little Landini. Come on. You can do this. Just sort your life out here. What are you getting caught up on? There's a cracking little collision there of some sort, and I had no idea what is causing it. Dear me. Right, can I push you off the collision with the front weight? Right, let's give that a go. And then hopefully we can, and then we can just park you up against that hedge line. That's some pretty terrible driving. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to just park up against that hedge line and out of the way. There we go. Right, note to self, just be wary of that corner, I suppose. Now we could take that back, can't we? Because we can, what am I doing? Can you tell I'm not really with it tonight? I'm not focused. I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I'm just not very good tonight. Oh, lordy. Right, get out of the bush. Get out of the bush, little Landini. Get over here, for goodness sake. Oh, dear, dear. Yeah. Hey, everyone, come and follow this channel. This guy's just like Daggerwin and Scroft. He can't drive his tractors. He keeps crashing them and gets stuck on everything. Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, we could take a chainsaw, and somewhere in amongst all of this will be the there it is. No, there it is. So we could take the collision off, because we could just do it. Let's have a go. Let's do it. For those of you that haven't seen this about this map, and haven't played it before. Chainsaws, all faithful. Thank you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. So, if I cut through the top of that. Boop. Cool. Now, what you have to do then is you've got to bring some sort of mulch or whatever down here to get rid of it. Wonder how low we can get this. Problem is, if I go low, I'll forget it's here. So I'm quite happy with that. Just sticking at the ground. I know it looks weird, but the collision, at least then for this turn, isn't going to be there anymore. He hopes, unless it's like an invisible collision. Right, okay, so whilst we're at it then, and you're hooked up, let's get you heading up to the field, ready to start taking the oats out of the harvester. And once we've got that sort of set up, then we'll grab the Big Brother Valtra and we'll take that with the mowing equipment. Whoops, didn't see the Skoda. My bad. It's a busy map for traffic, this map. Real busy. And that ice cream van is really annoying. Not only the colours are absolutely horrific, but there's loads of them flying around the place, and they're massive, and they get really like bent out of shape even if you're just on your side of the road. I've also got to keep my voice down a little bit, so I'm trying to be a bit quieter than normal with the talking, because of the time of night. Everyone else in the house is in bed, so kids are in bed, better half is in bed. Why is that gone red down there on my dashboard? That's interesting. Yeah, so I can't be overly rowdy or get too excited about things I do get quite excited about normally. Right, it's like half of our farm now is transferred up to this field. Where are you? Where's Jane? How are you getting on? 30%. Okay. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Right, we'll let them get on with that in a minute, because we've got time. We've got a little bit of time. I'm like Marty in Back to the Future. What time? What time? I walk back in the morning. Got a time machine. Who was it who liked the film quotes rather than burst into song? Talking to me ages ago on the comments. Someone said that. So I was talking about, like, when I say certain things and then it makes my brain think of the song relating to those words. Whoops. What am I driving tonight? If you've never watched an episode of mine, I promise you, I'm not great, but I promise you I'm not normally this bad. Blimey. Yeah, and they were saying for them it's more about like thinking of films and kind of quotes from films. I shouldn't have gone this way either, should I? Yeah, we're not having a good start to this series. Whoop. I do like this tractor, mind. This is a nice one. I don't normally go for the Valtras, but they're pretty much the only ones in game at the moment that let me amend the colours, and I really wanted to go with the old Sibster orange for the entire fleet. Just because, you know, I'm getting to choose what we're using, so on that basis it was like, well, we're blatantly going to have the colour scheme. If it was like the Let's Play on Calmsden or the roleplay Riverbend, then it's a different game, in it. We're buying what we can there. But yeah, when it's something like this and I'm setting the map up to play as I want to play, then why not? Why not? But yeah, I do like this tractor. It's not bad at all. Nice and fast. Good engine on it. With the 210. So it'll do basically what we needed to do for this map. It's pretty suitable. I mean, ideally we want the higher end of the 200s on this map, because there are some really big fields. But you know, for just as a starting point, it'll do us, won't it? It will do. I mean, this is gonna be a boring big old grass field. Right, hang on now. Let's have a look. Yeah, unfold you, my friend. You can start. Drop you. You can start. What's it thinking? 2 headlands to be safe. Boom. Let's go. Let's get mowing. Obviously, longer term, always aim for something that's going to give us that sort of central swath. It's going to be loads easier. But it feels like, for me, it's just too much like cheating. If I give myself like all amazing equipment, what a waste of space that is. But there, might need to add to that. Yeah, it just felt wrong. I wanted to kind of at least make it not a challenge, but not easy, if that makes sense. Maybe that's the better way of describing it, the sort of setup that I wanted. So, you know, it forces us to go and do a bit of work as well. Productions wise, again, not dissimilar to how I feel about it in Calmsden. You know, you have to go that way with it. That's where the money is in this game. But we're not... Oh, I'm not paying attention again. I thought I'd turn the corner and hadn't. Yeah, I'm not going to just throw myself straight into like greenhouses and make loads of money off them. It's just too much like the Riverbend stuff that we're doing, and It's just a bit too easy, really, at the moment. Just it feels like greenhouses are just a little bit too easy, so I'd rather sort of go down the route of traditional farming and then maybe go into some of the other productions, see how we get on. I'm just going to keep drinking my tea in between having chats with you. I was going to say there's something horrifically wrong with this grass field then, but it's not as this where I started mowing. Right, cool. One headland done. That actually wasn't anywhere near as long as I thought it was going to take, so this field might not actually be that bad. Yeah, we might fly through this month because it's not clearly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Question is what do we do with this grass, isn't it? I mean, this is our only grass field, and when you're doing animals you want more than one. Right now obviously we can't afford more than one, so we're gonna have to divvy this up a little bit. We've got 10,000 litres currently in the one clamp, so we could turn that just into 10,000 litres of silage, I suppose. The sheep and goats just need grass, so we could do some of this, just bale it straight up as grass, be done with it straight off the bat. I'd say what we haven't got is we don't have a forage wagon, do we? So that will have to be leased at the moment. We could always go and lease the that wicked mod. I can't remember now, the one that basically puts like essentially turns your tractor into a forage wagon. Yeah, I mean I use it in both series so far, so maybe not. Maybe we try and do things a little bit different in the Series A. For the 3 episodes you're probably going to get to see it best. Right, let's have a little look. How does it want me to do this? What's it suggesting? So it'll be there, won't it? Yeah. That's interesting. Just misses that edge. More tempted to maybe just try and find the middle and go from there, but then it gets a bit messier. I'm never very good when we've got the multiple implements on you, knowing which way it's going to go with it. Right, I'm guessing there. Let me jump up there. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, Worker D has a nearly full tank. Easy for me to say. Let's just jump across here. Where are you? So you're going... What are you on? Your second headland? Is that what you're doing? Oh, you're on the wrong side anyway. Jane girl. Come on now. Don't want to drive through the crops. I wonder if you'll get to the bottom. No. What are you doing? The GPS stuff, like the kind of map assist, is so much better, and the AI workers are loads better in this game. There's no two ways about that, don't doubt it. But they do lose their heads a little bit with these headlands, don't they? They don't like it. Right, what are you up to? What are your 90%? Oh, this is going to be close, this is. That'll be a treat if you could get to the bottom and then spin around. Save me having to mess around and take over from you and then restart you, and you lose your head and you go driving off somewhere random to start again. Come on, Jane girl. Come on, the Fent. Yeah, so I don't know if those of you that follow Daggerwing, I think it was like the episode, maybe the most recent or the one before, and it's on the hill and it's like right up in the air, and the way he talks just makes me, honestly, makes me smile. It's so funny, so funny, because he's just so nice and polite, and he's going on about it having it like it's rump up in the air and no one wanted to see it, and it just made me laugh so much. So simple. Right, what are you doing? Don't go reversing the Landini. I won't be happy. Where are you going now? Oh my. Right, if you go and pick a line now and you stick this on the inside of the oats. Do you know what? Enough. You're being very silly. Let's just park you up out the way by that. Let's do it ourselves. Yeah, it's like a month of Sundays waiting for you to pick a line. Get in there. Just trying to think now, what else we had going on this week? Yeah, I think I was talking about the recordings and stuff. So yeah, a bit difficult. I put a post up trying to explain it all, really. Yeah, it's tricky. It's just really tricky because, and you know, this double back-to-back episode, but then trying to spread them out as well isn't ideal. So I think the way to go is going to have to be like particular days, days of the weeks the episodes will drop, so that I can do the Riverbend. No, yeah, the Riverbend Springs just one particular episode. And then that way it doesn't really matter, it's just once a week it'll come out. And then the Calmsden, or this depending on what happens with Calmsden, I can do them back to back filmed, but I could release them quite close, because the issue with the Calmsden one is like episode 5's come out today. I filmed that like over a week ago. It was like 9 days ago. So it feels like, what was that little weird light then? It feels like miles too long ago that we filmed it. So like there's mods come out, there's things going on with the game, etc. Right, you happy now, Jane? Or John? Who's now in here? John boy. Yeah, so I think that's probably gonna have to be the way, and then I could just release those two sort of like the Monday, Wednesday or whatever, and then the Saturday maybe for the Let's Play. Yeah, I think that'll probably be what we end up doing. Right, let's get on with a bit more mowing. It's honestly, it's so like, it's so weird, the whole like numbers thing, as when you start like doing, you become quite obsessed, and you kind of have peaks and troughs. I found, certainly, and that generally seems to be what most people say as well when they're talking about like recording and starting out. So I haven't been doing this all this long. You know, still learning, still finding my feet in it all, and you do get obsessed. It's really difficult not to, in terms of like numbers and stats and things like that. And I like, you know, analytics. I like that sort of thing anyway. So I do find it really interesting. But then it is like, it's a gut punch that like the Riverbends like role play I put so much effort and time into, and I know it's not for everyone, because most people will say it's quite cringy doing the role play stuff. They don't like it, and I get it, I do get it, but it doesn't make it any easier to deal with the fact that like it has a couple of hundred views, and then I do a Let's Play or on Calmsden and it gets 1200 views, and you're like, well, what's the difference? It's still the same thing, but I'm still playing the game. I'm just playing the game with more characters and so, I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. And I sit there, I'm like, oh man, but, and a number of you pointed this out this week, and it is true, because when you look at the stats, it reflects it. The average like viewer duration for like the Let's Plays and things like the how-tos or the Wish I'd Known videos I do, they get loads more hits, they get loads more views, but their retention, like the average viewing length, is a lot less than Riverbend Springs roleplay series, which doesn't get anywhere near the level of views, but as a rule of thumb, the viewing sort of duration, and all my episodes on the Let's Play or the roleplay are roughly between 45 minutes to an hour, are like over double. So it just means that the people who are watching it really want to watch it and watch it all the way through, and that's, you know, that's so much more meaningful then, and just puts a smile on my face, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It's so cool that people like really like it, and I love that. It makes me exceptionally grateful and humble, and just puts a huge smile on my face. So again, thank you to all of you who watch whatever it is, whichever like series you're interested in, or all of it, in fairness to some of you. Long let this continue, because I do enjoy doing it. I really do enjoy doing it. It's a proper hobby for me. I find it really relaxing. The only difficulty with it is it's time. It's just time, and you know, I've got a naturally family first. I've got to work. We've all got to work. That's just the way it is. Once those two things are out of the way, then having that time then to record and edit and stuff. The editing isn't too difficult, because I can do that in the evenings when the family, like normally, like this time of night now, when the family have gone to bed, would be when I'd be doing my editing, and I can make the most of that time there. But with everything that's been going on with the PlayStation Network today, and I just thought, who knows what might happen next few days? Who knows when Calmsden update is coming? We've got a chance here, and a few people have asked for this map, for me to have a little look at it and do something with it and see which way I'd go with it. I'm more than happy if you know, if loads of you say in the comments, thanks for doing this, really great, but sack off your version of it. Do a, you know, give us just a couple of episodes of a challenge, and you know, come up with some ideas or rules around what we could do that would suit this map. I'd do it. I'd give it a quick go for you guys. The issue is Calmsden, when it is updated. Whoa, what have I done there? I've lifted the mower head up, haven't I? The issue is Calmsden, when it's updated, will be the main map, the main series. So there'll be Riverbend Springs for the roleplay, Calmsden for the Let's Play, and then anything that I throw together for the Wish I'd Known, as and when I sort of stumble across ideas and things to talk about, like the, you know, the pastures and manure and whatnot. So it would be a real rarity for me to throw an episode of this together as well. But if you'd rather that, I mean, this makes sense to me at the moment to do it this way, but there we are. Right, I think as a sort of first episode, that sets us up nicely, really, doesn't it? I might even try and do a quick back-to-back one now for us, but listen, I think we'll call it a day there. If you are still here, you haven't already done so, as always, please give this video a like and a subscribe. And until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.